Hello, hope you're doing well. I have just done this set of nails for some press-on nails for somebody, and it was so beautiful, so pretty. I thought I would show you exactly how I created it. So I've gone in first of all with a number 95 Milky White, and then this is where the magic happens. Bond Booster Base Gel. It's an amazing blooming gel. So just pop a layer of that on. You don't need to put a lot on, just a nice thin layer. And then I've gone in with Flamingo, one of our gel polishes. So just with the gel polish brush itself, sweep that across the nail in whatever sweep that you want to create and cure that once it has bloomed. Then straight back with the Bond Booster and number 172. I've really drained the brush of this colour because a little goes a long way. Streak that again, following the same kind of pattern as you did with the Flamingo. Let that bloom. I'm also going to just tie in those streaks that sort of didn't quite go all the way, but as it's blooming I've got a little bit of time just to connect it all back together. Cure that and then go in with Joker Shine, which is, you know, cleanse top coat. And then I'm going to go back in with a tiny little bit of Flamingo, just in the uncured top coat, because I want to just accentuate that colour a little bit more. It's kind of faded into the background and I just want a little bit more colour to pop through behind my design. So it's not going to bloom, but it will soften, and I'm just giving it a helping hand with the silver brush. As soon as I'm happy with that, into the lamp to cure. These are the two colours that I'm going to be using for the 3D work on the top. These are from the Nail Art Gel range, and of course the silver brush, which is the super skinny precision liner. So going in with this darker, slightly darker peachy shade than the Flamingo itself that we used to do the background, I'm just going to grab a little bit on the tip of my brush and start swirling and sweeping around. You can do this quite slowly and you'll get that 3D embossed effect. So swirl one way up half the nail and then a swirl the other way down the other half of the nail. Little gaps in between your swirls, but connected it all on the sweep down, so it all ties into that same sort of thread on the way through. And just make sure you have a little dot of extra gel on the very tip of your brush, as well as coating the liner itself, just to get that little bead at the tip of each sweep. Keep going with those until you're happy that you've covered the areas that you want. No need to go overboard with it, just a few little sweeps, leave some gaps, and just make sure that you haven't got any big open areas. And then I'm going in with the metallic gel. Same technique, just sweep through nice and slowly, coated brush. This time you don't have to get too much on the very tip of the brush, just coating your liner brush is enough. And just go in between some of those sweeps, those beautiful swirls, and just some little accents through the design finishes it off. And there you have it. It's got the Joker Shine underneath the 3D element and the Nail Art Gel cured without an inhibition layer. So this design is done. I just thought it was so pretty, I had to show you how I did it.